Second down run with Sanders. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
The ball carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
At the Eagles' 4-yard line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Rolling to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. For Cooper Kupp, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Wentz. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and
from the gun. Here's Stafford. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods.
Stafford's pass completes to Robert Woods. It's a game.
I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Rams.
On 1st down, Sanders. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense. Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
A gain of 11 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 15-yard line.
On 2nd down and 4. Stafford. That's taken in by Henderson. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Rams on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Henderson will try and run for the first. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now Sam Sloman is on.
For the Rams field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0.
Eagles nothing.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
38-yard line.
They go back to the ground, this time Clement. Give the tackle to Terrell Lewis. Charles, we get a look there at the draft class for this offense. What do you make of it?
Well, overall, I like the balance of the guys that they selected because, to me, they got a few guys who can step in and play right away, which is exactly what you want. But they also drafted for the future as well. They got some guys who might need a year or 2 on the practice squad, so then we'll find out if they can actually play.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Wentz going to throw. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked up by the former Ram, Nikel Roby-Coleman. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Caught right side, it's Jeffrey. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They run out of the gun with Clement. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles get a score closer.
For the point after.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On second down now. It's Sanders, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Woods. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Sanders. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And the Rams first down.
Play action. Stafford. He'll buy some time right. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. He got 29 yards that time. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's got it. And the Rams are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Touchdown.
Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
A reminder, still some good games coming up here in Week 2 of the NFL. Later tonight, a rematch from that Super Bowl a few years back. New England visits Seattle up in the Northwest. And then on Monday night, will be there. The first regular season NFL game ever played in the state of Nevada. The New Orleans Saints and the Las Vegas Raiders from Allegiant Stadium. That should be something. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. The loss results there.
Throwing on second down. Wentz. Flush to his right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Tackled by...
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
42-yard line.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Sacked by Aaron Donald. An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. 3rd down, here's Geis. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return.
At their own 26-yard.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. 2nd and 10, Stafford again. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long.
Wentz's pass intercepted.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Touchdown. Matthew Stafford. As the first half is winding down, and the Rams tack on to their advantage.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Sam Sloman down for the point after. And the lead is now 24. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Carson Wentz and the Eagles make their way out to the field. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates. Find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. From the 29, Wentz, man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go.
7-yard line.
The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 27.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
The 47-yard line. A gain of 5. First down.
Right back to Sanders on first down. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Sanders again the ball carrier.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Now it's Stafford. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. Wentz and the Eagles now with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Geis. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Brings up third down and 8 yards to go.
Now Wentz on third down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
On 1st and 10, Stafford flushed out right. Over the middle, complete. It's Woods. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Wentz, he's going to try and keep this.
Wiggles free, and he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
On the ground, it's Geis. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Here's Geis. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
To Zach Ertz.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
3rd and 3.
Wentz trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
The kick is
Extra
good.
point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Eagles 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.